Jean-Pierre, my boy, come here. Welcome to the house Tremere, and through us to the beating heart of the Camarilla itself. It does my old soul good to see such a bright young mind joining our circle. I have read the reports, I've observed the patterns, and I must say your potential is formidable. You may not feel it yet, but you have stepped into one of the most important legacies in kindred history. The Ventrue and the Toreador will claim they are the cement of the Camarilla, that without their salons and courts the structure would crumble. Let them believe that. We are the mortar. We are the design. We are the geometry behind the wall. And you, Jean-Pierre, must now shape yourself into something worthy of this tradition. I have expectations of you, great ones. Such talent as yours must not be squandered chasing flattery in the salons, or shadowing fools through their nightly intrigues. Focus your energy. Let others indulge in vanity or power. We seek truth. Endless, infinite, recursive truth. Because only knowledge, true, hard, disciplined knowledge, can save us from what's coming. Make no mistake, child, something is coming. I have watched the stars longer than you've been alive. I charted their dance in Prague, in Oxford, in the libraries of the old world. And I tell you now with no uncertainty, they have begun to move. Wrongly. The last sighting of Halley's comet, did you notice it? I did. I observed her tail through a refractor I built myself. It was off, too sharp, too bright, as if cutting the sky instead of gliding through it. People scoff at astrology, but if you accept the truth of magic, then you must accept that all things are connected. I have practiced divination since the 17th century, and I am increasingly convinced we are on the brink. There are rumors. Some whisper that Malkav himself has stirred in his eternal bed. Others speak of Methuselah's, your sire perhaps, and his uncles, returning to walk the earth once more. The game, as the old saying goes, is afoot, but this is no mere game. This is the great game. The final game. Gehenna. The end of our kind. The undoing of Cain's bloodline. Some believe the antediluvians will devour us, others that Cain himself will rise and judge. But I believe the Creator will come, not to punish, but to pardon, to release us from the curse we have carried for millennia, the end not as punishment, but as forgiveness. Still, until that night falls, we must act, but we must act wisely. This century, Jean-Pierre, is the century of science. Everything moves faster than it should. We barely have time to understand one breakthrough before another blinds us anew. Humanity races forward, but they do not see where they are going. And if we are not careful, one of them will stumble into a discovery that could end us all. Other clans believe we must push mortals ever forward, fast the flames of invention until the world burns bright. I say, we must guide them gently, nudge them towards discoveries that serve the greater good, not weapons, not poisons, not abominations of steam and blood, usefulness, not chaos. Even the Sabbat, it seems, are pouring resources into magical science. That should tell you something. If they are building mines alongside monsters, then where does that leave us? The prince, bless him, urges me to hasten our research. But I remind him, and now I remind you. A moment of thought may be worth a century of action. We must think, and think well, before we move a finger. This is not a time for speed, Jean-Pierre. It is a time for clarity. So I need you to be my eyes and ears, to be my instrument in the field. Your lineage may place you nearer to the truth than anyone else. Should something arrive from beyond the veil of reason, I expect you to be the first to see it clearly, and to bring that knowledge home. Now go, Study, listen, observe, and keep your mind sharper than your fangs.